This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 7110 Atheling Way, West Hills, California, 91307. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch vent pipe located on the left-hand side of the roof. This is our 2-inch vent pipe, and this is the front and the rear of our property. This goes around the front of the property here. And we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor at the top of the vent. And we're zeroed out, and we're going to go ahead and begin to push out. We're dropping down our vent pipe here, and then we're going to transition into our cast iron waste line. And what we'll do is we'll push out, and once we get into our cast iron waste line, we'll push out approximately 30 to 40 feet on the cast iron and just locate the area just to see where we're at. Make a little bit of a turn, and we're going to continue to push out. Cast iron waste line does appear to have quite a bit of scaling and buildup. Again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we did transition from our cast iron waste line to what appears to be black ABS. And as you can see just above us there, we do have what appears to be a clean out. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is just to the left of the front door in the planet area. And we did place an orange flag in this area here. It is at 2 foot 8 inches deep, and the mainline cleanout would need to be brought up to grade. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Michael. And it does appear that we transitioned to what appears to be vitreous clay. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. What we'll do is we'll push all the way out into our vitreous clay, and then from there what we'll do is we'll pull back slowly and take a good look at the line. It does appear that we had a few little root intrusions, a couple joints there, and that's our test teeth there. So again, we're just going to push all the way out into our sewer, and then once we reach our sewer, we'll pull back slowly and take a good look. And we make a little bit of a turn. Push out. You get a little more root intrusion in these areas. Now we just continue to push out. Could have possibly transitioned into our city sewer. It's very difficult to tell. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. I'm going to pause here for a minute. We're going to locate this area. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out a little bit more, and just to double check to make sure that we had transitioned into our city sewer. So what we'll do is we'll just pause our mic here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and pushed in just a little bit more, and as you can see, we did drop into our city sewer tie-in. You can see the water running beneath us here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area. We are in the middle of the street at approximately 15 feet deep. And as you can see, we do have the city sewer running beneath us. We're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back slowly. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of an offset, but nothing major. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of slag overpour in that joint. And a little bit of root intrusion in that joint as well. But again, nothing major. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And in this joint here, we have a little bit more root intrusion in that joint there. But again, nothing major. Those areas there can be treated with the chemical called Root X. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, little roots in that joint as well. What we're going to do is we're here at the test tee. We're just going to continue to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. Again, a little bit of roots, but nothing major. That joint appears to be in fair condition. It does appear that the line had possibly been hydrojetted. Hold on. Possibly been hydrojetted or snaked at one time. As you can see, it does appear that there is some swirl marks in the vitreous clay, and that's a good indication that the line had been either hydrojetted or possibly snaked. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Bad. Yeah. Make a little bit of a turn. And we're going to pause here for a moment. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to run a little bit of water just to double check that the sinks from the right hand side of the house are running in this area. So we're going to pause here for a moment. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push in a little bit. We're just going to double check to see where we tie in. We're just going to continue to push out. And we're going to pause here. We'll pause here for a moment. We'll locate this area. This is our tie-in here. As you can see, we do have some water running in. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. And then what we'll do is we'll pull back and we'll run through another vent pipe on the right-hand side of the house. And we'll check the waste line on that side as well. So we're going to pause here for a moment.
You have a split system.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's one.
Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's just in front of the garage as you pull up the driveway on the right-hand side on the driveway, just in front of the garage at the edge of the grass at 4 foot 8 inches deep. And we did mark it with the red crayon. As you can see here, this is our tie-in. And this ties in the kitchen, and there is a powder room and a laundry room on the right-hand side of the house, and this is our tie-in for that area. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back slowly. And again, we did view all our vitreous clay sewer line, and all the vitreous clay sewer line all appeared to be in fair condition. Had a little bit of root intrusion, but those areas can be treated with the chemical called Root X, and the Root X will help keep those joints at bay. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back, make a little bit of a turn, and we're transitioning back into our cast iron waistline. And our cast iron waistline does have quite a bit of buildup and scaling, but that is typical for a cast iron waistline. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Make a little bit of a turn, and we're going to come up our vent pipe. And we're going to come up and out of our vent pipe. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, and we're going to relocate ourselves to the right-hand side of the house, just above the kitchen laundry room area. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the right-hand side of the house, just above the laundry room kitchen area, to a 2-inch cast iron vent pipe. And what we're going to do is we're just going to push out. And we're going to push out through the waistline into the branch line and push out into our mainline sewer. So again, we're just going to, that was our roof, view of our roof area. And we're dropping down our cast iron vent. Okay, we switched over to another vent. And we are in our kitchen area. As you can see, we do have some water running in this area. So again, this is our cast iron waistline. And we'll pause here for a moment. Okay.
We can try and see if we get lucky through the kitchen sink clean out, or maybe the laundry clean out, just to get out this far. We wouldn't make it all the way, but we might make it this far.
You're going to run right into that same T. This is in the line. I can see the kitchen line right here. I can see the water running past this.
You can?
Yeah, I can see it right in front of me.
We won't make it.
You won't make it past that T. You're going to run right into that same T.
Where's the T branching to?
It's just what it's doing is just coming.
It's branching off the laundry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably branching off the laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The laundry goes this way, Shane?
Yeah.
And the kitchen sink's coming this way. Now we hit a T and it goes out to the main.
Yeah.
Got it.
But it won't let us get past that T.
I can tell you where it's at.
Right.
Yeah.
It's where we're at as far as where we're at T-wise. I mean, we're probably right here by the laundry room or something.
Yeah, we
About
are.
by the powder room.
Sure, I'm not in that far. The only other way to do this is
Yeah.
to pull a toilet.
Yeah.
And I don't know that it's worth it to do that,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I would say no, and
And
I'm
like
sure.
I said, the likelihood is slim.
Right.
If
How
we
far?
can get into it, if you
Where are we?
break
Where are we right now? Where the T is?
Yeah, you
Have
have
you
to
looked
go
at it,
through a
please?
lot. You have to pull a toilet up and everything else, and you're looking at another $450 to pull a toilet and run it.
Let's see.
I don't think it's worth it myself.
Yeah. Let's see where the line. Let's see where this is now and how far we are away from the connection.
Yeah. Go ahead, turn it on and see.
Yeah, just bring me the locator.
I think you're going to be in the laundry.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, we weren't able to push all the way into our tie-in just due to the fitting, and we weren't able to make that transition. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we're going to come up and out of our vent pipe. And that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.